Hello everybody. Well, I got a new sub-ohm tank, the OBS T-VCT. I've had it for about a week now. It's a fairly new sub-ohm tank out on the market. I guess first thing I need to say about this, and it's just me, I actually purchased this tank. I think every review I've seen out there, people got this tank from some gentleman named Bruce. Well, Bruce, you forgot me, but I went ahead and purchased my own. No biggie though. I purchased all my stuff, but the package pretty nice. And what you get is the tank. Real nice tank. To me, almost resembles the Joytech Delta 2. The tank and 2 coils, and that's it. And this little brochure you'll get inside. So, pretty helpful. So, excuse me. First thing I have to say about this tank, the 0.5 coils in this tank suck, and that's as easy as I can be on it. When I purchased this tank, after seeing quite a few reviews, you get 0.5 coils with the tank, and everybody was just raving about how well they tasted and how good they were, and I don't know what's going on with all that, but my 0.5s suck. It tastes like you can just barely taste, barely taste the flavor in your juice. So I'm sitting there thinking, well, maybe it's just me. I don't know. So I look at a few other reviews. I find about 2 or 3 other reviews that are stating the same thing. Just a horrible coil. But they do make another coil for these. They make a 0.25. And what I did, it was jump right back online, ordered 5-pack of coils. So I got the 0.25s, and they are a dual coil. So here's the 0.5, and if you can see the little air channel, they're very small. I'm not going to break this open even though I'm using one. If you notice, those slots are a whole lot bigger. And to make a long story short, the 0.25s it's night and day. Perfect. Would love for the taste to be maybe just a little bit more out of them, but 0.5s, they're shit. Sorry to say it, they are crap. So that coil will stay there just to fill the slot. That's all that's going to happen there, because I'll never use those again. They need to listen to the few of us out here that are stating this, that the 0.5 suck. Y'all need to change something there. I don't know what's going on, but it sucks. Of course, once again, there's a decent amount of videos out there. The one thing that drew me to this was the simple fact that it's top filled, and all you have to do is spin the top off and fill it in there. I'm not going to break this tank down because I do have juice in it, and I'm about to put some more in. It's got real good, the airflow on it. It's on both sides. Has a real easy airflow control. So, and like I said, kind of mimics the Delta 2 a little bit, but another thing that just made me had to have one, 6 mils of juice. So I've had this thing for a little over a week now. I ran the 0.5 coils for 2 days, and I vaped on it pretty hard, and I suffered through it. But I never could get the flavor out of it. But I swapped over when I got my 0.25s in, and it's awesome now. Love this tank. So I tell you, I'm gonna put some juice in it. And I'll show you how she vapes. And I don't know how well you can see this, but that's all you gotta do. Just push it on in. I've got some more juice showing up today that I'm gonna start running in this, so that's as far as I'm gonna go with her. But it also has another bottom lip, and first things first, I guess. Kind of like the Delta 2, also the coils on the Delta 2 were the LVC, the liquid valve control, whatever it was called. But you could adjust how much liquid was actually going in to the coil itself. This one, the tank actually does the job. So let me get back on my mark, because I don't have a whole lot of light going on here. It's going to be hard to see because my juice is so got a dark tint to it, but you can see right up in here to where the channels are at for the coil, and the notched out section at the bottom of the tank. So if you're running a light, if you're running, or let's say a higher PG, you probably want to shut those valves off. If you're running, of course, a higher VG, you'd want to have them wide open, and that's the way I run mine, because I run 80 to 90 VG in mine. So let's take a little hit. It's got good vapor production. And I'm running this on the Vapor Shark at 40 watts. My coil is reading 0.27. Of course, also, the 0.25 coils are rated to run from 10 to 50 watts. And the 0.5, they suggest you run, I believe it was 20 to 35 watts. Don't even really care what they say on that crap. Ran this thing on a few different devices. The MVP. And I'll just show you what it'll do at 50. So on here, which you won't be able to read as usual, this one's showing up as a 0.23, and this is at 50 watts. So flavor's real good on these. Like I said, it's a little muted, just a hair, not by much, but it does have pretty good flavor to them. I've seen some people say that the taste on these are better than like a sub tank or something like that from Kanger. It's not. Kanger's got it beat. There's not a whole lot of tanks out there that can get the taste like they are out of theirs. My Freemax Star tank, I can probably produce a little bit more vapor out of that one than this, but of course this doesn't have the the Freemax doesn't have the juice capacity like this. And like I said, 6 ml of juice, you can run a while on this one, just really all depending on how you vape, but tank lasts me a pretty good while out of it. And it produces some pretty thick clouds, so. But really been enjoying it now. I was very disappointed when I first got it with the coil. I mean, I'd seen so much hype on this, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but it just seems most people that got this tank that did a review on it actually just received it for review, did not have to purchase it. And you know, I just, the honesty to all this, I don't know. I don't want to get shit stirred up out there, but like I said, I purchased this with my own money, and people, you got to be honest on this stuff. And like I said, my decision might have been swayed a little bit more knowing what if they only had this in a 0.5 coil, and I knew what it would do before I purchased, I would never get the tank. It would not happen. But two cool things, and one's already out for sale right now. They do have an RBA for this, which is awesome. And they are coming out with nickel coils, which I'm definitely waiting on those, because having temp control, I've been running a lot of my other tanks with nickel, and I'm really preferring the nickel over the Kanthal right now. But like I said, so it's running pretty much on anything I put it on. I like it a little bit better on the Vapor Shark though. But yeah, like I said, if you buy this, my suggestion is you go ahead and purchase these to go with it. When you get the 0.5 coils, chunk them in the trash, do whatever with them, and just start off with this right here, or order the RBA section with it and just go on and start doing your own thing. I've been leaving the airflow control completely open on mine, but here it is halfway. So a little loud, a little bit, not just too bad. Not like the iSub the other day when I did the review on it. And by the way, I used it probably a day and a half more, and the taste started getting a little better on that one. It's just the daggum airflow to it. It's just as loud as it can be, and whistles almost, and I just can't stand that. You know, I hadn't really heard anybody complain about that before on that tank, but this is definitely a good one. The price on this tank, the only place that had it I could find at first was Wet Vapes. Of course, that was about the only place in the state selling it. It was going for $32.99. The replacement coils, I paid $18 for the 2.5. They were 15 something for the 0.5. But Sweet Vapes is just starting to carry this. Same price on the tank, cheaper on the coils. It's $15.99 for the 2.5. So if you're looking, that might be a better option to go. Save you a few dollars. But well, that's all I got today on this one. Like I said, it's a real good tank. Top fill's awesome. So check it out. Thanks again for everybody that subscribed to me. Hope you keep watching. Leave a comment. Have a good day.